Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Force with some more Wildstar discussion. In today's video, I'd like to talk with you about Wildstar Hype. It's coming up, I'm excited, I am officially hyped. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I'm going to be going on this crazy long marathon gaming session in which I'll be leveling up in Wildstar, doing dungeons, and then pushing myself towards endgame ASAP, because hell, that's what you do in MMOs. But what I want to talk with you about today is just the process of hype, getting hyped for a game, getting yourself excited and stoked to inevitably, eventually, at some point down the road, probably be let down. But I think that's okay. So every time, this happens fairly often, I am a gamer. I like games. I like trying new games. I like new experiences. I get hyped about new games on a regular basis, and sometimes they live up to that hype and sometimes they fail, and in many ways most games that I get hyped up for and most games that most people get hyped up for will be a disappointment in one way or another, because hey, getting hyped, you're only setting yourself up for failure, right? But does that make it a bad thing? Personally, I don't think it does, because personally, I'm okay with the process. So this has happened many times in the past. If you've been following my channel, let's talk about some of the games that I got super hyped for. There was Diablo 3. I covered that game a year up until its launch. A year before it launched, I was putting coverage up on this channel. Game comes out, play it for 2 weeks, I stopped playing. And then of course, a most recent example we have would be the Elder Scrolls Online. I got super excited for that game, was playing it a ton during the beta, and then when it came out, I think I played it for 3 weeks, and then I stopped playing. Is there a recurring pattern here? Absolutely. Does that mean that I want to stop getting excited about video games? Absolutely not, and Wildstar is no different. Now there's a few things about Wildstar that in particular have me really excited, and these may not be things that, you know, are exclusive to this game. In fact, they really aren't. The things that I'm most excited about in Wildstar, honestly, would be the PvE experience, the dungeon experience, and the little taste of it that I had in the level 20 areas, or the level 20 dungeons in particular, the two that I've done. I really enjoyed those, and there's going to be some more up as I level up to 50, and then of course we're going to have the end game raids. But organized PvE, you know, it's just not something exclusive to Wildstar. I could just go to WoW for it. But this is a new experience. This is something different and something that looks different than what I've played in the past, albeit it's somewhat similar to World of Warcraft. It's a much more cartoony style, and I will freely admit that this is not my preferred visual style of video game. I really... At first I said I might not even play Wildstar because it just wasn't that appealing to me. But after playing it for some time, it's grown on me, and that's not a cop-out to say, well, if you guys give it a bunch of time, you'll just get used to it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I've just gotten used to it. But what trumps all of that is that the gameplay is good. It's sound, it's responsive, it's fluid, there is no input lag, and I enjoy the telegraph system. And there's some people who hate the telegraph system, and if you hate the telegraph system, and if you hate the graphical style, well, there's a good chance you're not gonna like this game. But if you like either one of those things, or if you can look past, you know, the graphical style, get into the game, and you know, the leveling experience. Well, the leveling experience was not memorable. Okay, I leveled one character up, I leveled 2 characters up till 25. I leveled a stalker as well as an engineer, and then I've got a couple of characters I leveled up to 10. I cannot tell you a damn thing about the leveling experience other than I killed things, I collected things, I jumped some puzzles, I killed some, you know, it's pretty straightforward, nothing all that special, and I didn't take time to read the quests, so maybe that's my fault. Right? Maybe I don't remember anything about the questing, and maybe I don't think it's all that special because I didn't get invested. But is that something that the other people who say that the questing is bad, did they do that? Did you read the quest? Did you try to get involved before you say, oh, this isn't immersive? Well, did you even give it the opportunity? I didn't. I freely admit that. It was not memorable, but the questing leveling experience is not why I'm going to play the game. The gameplay itself is enjoyable, and I don't really care if it's just kill and collect quests, because truthfully, what else is there? Let's be real here. MMOs, what are we gonna do for questing? Okay, we're gonna kill things, we're gonna collect things. Maybe we'll escort someone. Maybe we'll solve a puzzle. There aren't many options when it comes to leveling experience, and that could be an argument for stripping the leveling experience out of MMOs altogether, but the whole idea of progression is a big part of why this genre of games, I believe, is so popular, whether it's level progression or gear progression, character progression in one form or another, and I think leveling is just a trope that we have yet to get over. But let's get back on track. Let's talk about the hype. Again, I've been hyped before, and I've been, I guess you could say, let down, because I stopped playing Diablo 3 after 2 weeks, I stopped playing ESO after 3 weeks. But that's okay. And I'm still excited for this game, and I'm gonna be unapologetic about it. Even though this entire video may be considered an apology or trying to talk myself into it, I'm just having a conversation. I'm just letting you guys know that I can't wait. Wildstar Early Access starting in just a couple of days. I'm gonna play the crap out of it. And you know what? Probably a few months from now, I may not be playing the game anymore. But at this point in time, I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun when the game launches. And even if that fun only lasts for a month, that's okay. And I think really the point of me making this video is to let other people know that I think that whole process of getting hyped about a game, getting excited about a game, even if you're not going to be playing it a year from now, I think that's just fine. If you're having a good time, if you're enjoying the experience, even if it's only for a week, what's wrong with that? Where's the down in that? Where's the negative in that? And I suppose someone could come back at me and say, well, the negative is that you're getting hyped about games that are ultimately crappy, and then you're giving them money, and then the developers and publishers will continue to put out crappy games. But just because I don't play a game forever doesn't mean I think it's crappy. It may not have the hook to be an everlasting legend of a game, something like World of Warcraft that keeps people enthralled for years and years, or like Diablo 2 that kept people enthralled for years and years. But not every game can strike lightning. I'm well aware of that fact, and I think other people should be as well. And just because a game isn't the best game ever made doesn't mean it shouldn't be a game that people can enjoy, even if it is only for a short period of time. And all of that said, who knows what's going to happen with Wildstar? Maybe it will be a long-lasting MMO. Maybe it will strike lightning like the World of Warcraft did and maintain its subscriber base and grow in numbers over the years. Or maybe after a few months, no one will be talking about the game again, myself included. But at this point in time, I'm excited. I can't wait to hop in this weekend. I can't wait to tank dungeons, try the raids, get my butt kicked, and do that all with some lovely people on the internet. Will you join me? Are you hyped? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you disagree with everything I've said? That's okay. We are people. We can have different opinions. We don't need to get angry about it. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have some Wildcard. I don't even know the name of the game. We're going to have some Wildstar coverage here on the channel and all of the other great gaming stuff that we do. So hope you guys stick around to enjoy it. Have a great one, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.